Today I'm here to talk about the grieving that happens when you are a late bloomer. And I'm going to be talking about myself, and hopefully some of this resonates with you. So this comes about for me because last night I went to Radio City Music Hall and saw Fletcher in concert, which was fucking fantastic. So good. I was so pumped up afterwards. When I got to Radio City Music Hall and, saw the crowd, I realized, wow, this is a really young crowd. So I would say anywhere from early 20s to late 30s was basically the crowd. That is who loves Fletcher's music, at least in New York City. It was a great concert. She's a great performer. And I texted a couple of my friends while I was sitting and waiting for her to come out, saying, I'm really excited that I'm here. And these friends of mine who are also late bloomers, who I have spent years and years with, 20 plus years with, they did not know who Fletcher was. So I was kind of surprised by that. But what I found was a lot of conflicting feelings coming up for me while I was at the concert. First, joy. Just joy. Radio City Music was sold out with lesbians. The entire Radio City Music Hall. Yeah, there were a couple of gay men, but everybody there was a lesbian because Fletcher sings songs about the emotions when you're in a woman-loving woman relationship and what happens when things end and breakups and how hard it is and all the feelings that are so conflictual, but she sings about them in a way that is so direct. She just says exactly what it is. There's no alluding to anything. It's just all out there. And I love that. I'm an all out there kind of person. So I really love that. The energy of the crowd was so amazing. Here I am, way on in my years. I came out at 32, so I could relate to them in that was the age I came out. But I also missed what they are getting, right? These women that were there they are having all the experiences. They know all the words that express them that Fletcher has put into song, and they are singing them from their hearts. And I, at 32, had 3 kids under 5, had just gone through a divorce, and I had to figure out how to get on my feet. And so while I was partnered, I did have a catalyst. I was in a woman-loving woman relationship. I did not do anything like going to Fletcher concerts or something like that, or lesbian scenes, lesbian bars, lesbian clubs, none of it. I didn't have any of that experience. And there is some grief in that. There is some loss in the fact that I just never got to have that. So while I was really uplifted by this crowd and uplifted by this artist who put words into the experiences of so many gay women, I also had a tinge of sadness that, I think I might have been the oldest lesbian in the crowd there, and that I missed a lot. I also missed a lot, the way my life played out. I never got to have a lot of these sort of lesbian cultural experiences that these women that filled Radio City Music Hall had. So anyway, I'm here to say, listen to Fletcher. If you are in your first woman-loving woman relationship, if you have been broken up with, or have broken up with somebody else, listen to her lyrics. They're friggin' amazing.